because we now have 30,000 bolts, which will enable us to purchase the Ultra Nanotech. I wanna break those boxes first. Oh, fine. There we go. Smack a few enemies and more boxes along the... Ow. That wind-up takes so long on the third hit. It's like almost half a second delay. That's not cool. Like, I know it shouldn't be instantaneous, but, you know, be a little faster than that, Ratchet. Anyway, enough of my complaining. We have 30,000 bolts. Charming. The Ultra Nanotech increases our health by an additional 3 spheres. We now have 8 health, double what we started with. We've come quite a ways, haven't we? Now, we're going to jump back to Core 2, because now that we have the code bot, we can break into that Invinso vault. Wait, what time is it? Oh, it's only 4. Oh, I got plenty of time for what I'm going to do later today, then. I thought I was going to be running late and all that, but nope. Now we just got to quickly head back to the vault. Oh, I guess I still needed some blaster ammo. Smack all the little guard dogs out of the way, and then we can use our code bot on this lock. Behold, a treasure trove of regular bolts, and one very golden one. We just gained like 15,000 bolts from that. Nice! We're in the money. We're in the money. Alright. So now that we've got that, I think I'll check on the galactic map before we blast off. But I think we've collected all of the gold bolts except for the ones on Belden, which there are 3, I believe. Let's see, I think the only other thing that we could do right now is go back and purchase the Rhino, but that requires 150,000 bolts, and that would require a ton of grinding, which I don't want to put you, or really myself, through, so we're just not even going to bother. But I am going to show you what you can do with all the gold bolts we've been acquiring. Throughout this entire game, I've been mentioning, well, that we could do something with them. But until we made it to the Ultanis orbit, until we defeated Captain Quark in the dogfight, we weren't actually able to use those gold bolts. But now, we can, in a limited sense. First, what you need to do is go back to the Space Fighter hangar, right around here. Cross this very slowly extending bridge. to this structure over here. Now, I'm not sure how you were supposed to figure this out. I don't know if it's via the map-o-matic or what, but get to right about here. And then wall jump. This will take you to a secret elevator. Ride it up to the top. You'll find yourself in a secret room. Here, you can obtain golden weapons. Golden weapons require 4 gold bolts and a certain amount of regular bolts, and of course the corresponding weapon in your inventory to purchase it. Golden weapons deal increased damage and may have improved or added functionality. Now, you're probably wondering, well, wait, I only see 5 weapons. There's supposed to be 40 gold bolts in the game. Where are the other 5? The other 5 weapons you cannot access until you have beaten the game once. You'll then be able to access the other 5 weapons and these 5 golden weapons in a much more obvious room on Planet Novalis, the first planet. That's not Velden. Unfortunately, you will need a serious amount of regular bolts, as well as all the gold bolts, in order to acquire all of them. So it's generally not something that you're going to be able to do until maybe even a 3rd playthrough, so it's definitely time-consuming, but the results are worth it. So yeah, if you feel like you need the extra firepower now, you can purchase golden weapons of the Bomb Glove, Blaster, Parasitor, Glove of Doom, and Suck Cannon. Let me just run through everything one last time, just to make sure I've got everything. 4, 3... Yep. Yes. Uh-huh. Definitely. Affirmative. Da. See. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Got it. Rad. Sweet. Excellent. Okay, so the Kaisel Plateau, Planet Velden, is the last planet in the game. Now, it's not impossible to backtrack, but it's both difficult and inconvenient. So, if there's anything that you want to do, if you want to grab more bolts and buy stuff, if there are still some side quests that you haven't completed, whatever the case, you should do so now before you choose to jump to Planet Velden. Again, you can backtrack, but it's really inconvenient. So, but let's see, we've got all the gold bolts, bought the Ultra Nanotech, I've got all the weapons except for the Rhino. I think we're ready. Let's go save Ratchet's planet.